If your baby or child's crying during the sleep process is stopping you from making any progress, you need to watch this. I'm Steph, a registered nurse, mum of 3, founder of Sleep by Steph, and Australia's leading baby and child sleep expert. I'm here to help tired parents like you go from exhausted and overwhelmed to rested, empowered, and confident. In this video, you'll learn why babies and children cry, what crying means during the falling to sleep process, and how you can identify when crying requires your intervention. I've never met a parent who likes hearing their baby or child cry. And I get it because I'm a mum too, and I feel the same. As soon as we hear our little ones crying, our brains tell us to leap into action and comfort them. In these moments though, it's easy to forget that crying is the universal way babies communicate their feelings and needs. When they're frustrated, overstimulated, or feeling uncomfortable, they cry. When they're hungry, they cry. And when they're overtired and desperately want to sleep, they cry. The babies and children I support one-on-one have often been struggling with sleep for a very long time. They've been stuck in a pattern of broken sleep or incomplete sleep cycles for weeks, months, and sometimes even years, and they're just plain exhausted. So when we start working on their sleep and routine, the crying that happens is a direct result of their sleep-deprived state. All they want to do is sleep, and when they don't know how to do that, they cry. When you're preparing to support your little one to sleep better, it's so important to acknowledge that crying will most likely happen, and that's okay. Sometimes you will need to intervene. Remember that all babies and children cry to communicate needs like hunger, warmth and pain, and feelings like being overstimulated. But when you know those needs and feelings have been addressed, I encourage you to take a step back and think about what their crying actually means. Do they need your immediate help, or are they just working through the stages of falling to sleep without the sleep aids and associations they're so used to? So, when you're ready to give this a go, how can you tell the difference between those cries? When a baby or child is crying to communicate an unmet need, or they're in pain or distress, you'll usually hear a cry that gets louder and more intense the longer it goes on and doesn't stop. In this situation, your little one needs you, and you need to intervene. When you hear fussing or crying that is less intense and escalates, but then gets slower and stops before starting again, this can be a good indicator that your little one is frustrated and overtired, but trying to let themselves fall asleep. In this situation, think about giving them some space and time to do that rather than intervening immediately. Over time, with a consistent routine and all the healthy sleep foundations in place, you will get better at identifying what your baby or child needs, and they'll begin getting the sleep they need to thrive. And when this happens, the crying and unsettledness will lessen and eventually drop off. I hope you found this video helpful. Like and share, it really helps the channel reach more families and spread our message that baby and child sleep can be safe, simple, and straightforward. And don't forget to click the bell and subscribe to be notified when our next video goes live. For more sensible, straightforward, safe sleep advice and resources on getting your family the sleep that you all deserve, explore my video playlist and visit sleepbysteph.com.au.